I always remember. I can't remember who I said it to, and they were like, so like flabbergasted by it. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not even like something my dad made up. It's like an old saying, like, and you're the proof right here with you literally saying it from a different lifetime. From a different world. Sorry, I'm having way too much fun. But, from Austin Powers, I'm wondering, I'm like, I wonder if that's where my dad got it from. I think he was saying it before that, when I was even younger. Like, before the 2000s. That first one's from, like, 98, right? So, Yeah! I agree with Toad. Alright, so those who haven't seen it, this is the Zelda, the mini quest. I'm doing this for a speedrun event tomorrow. If you haven't seen the pin, here it is one more time. Check the schedule. It's over on Strizer's channel. We're about to go live, but tomorrow they'll be on for like 2 days straight, I think. I think it just goes through or whatever. Or they start, I think they start earlier, but I think they still do a little break in the night. But go check it out. Game Over Cancer. There's been runs every day. I actually hosted on Wednesday. A lot of people were there. It was really fun. We, 'cause I didn't stream yesterday, so yeah, we haven't talked about it. But it was really fun because people would be like donating and like just hanging out and stuff. And then during the like almost 5-hour long Mega Man 1-6 Buster run, they were like, yeah, we don't want to have like dead air, so like if you want to like jump in, you know what I mean, like go ahead. It seemed to work out pretty well. We got a few jokes and stuff going and stuff. It was pretty good. Like people seemed to really enjoy it. And then the race was really close. I would like to think, I don't know if I did, like, I like to think I hope, like, you know, kind of calm their nerves a bit. But there was a few deaths that both of them did that were, like, super bad. Like, just in the context of, like, a speedrun. They're still stupid. To play all Mega Man games back-to-back, like 1-6, is, like, that's always going to be a goddamn challenge no matter what. There's a lot of shit you have to remember, and each game is kind of, like, different. All sorts of shit. But yeah, anyways. That's speedrun. 3, 2, 1. Psh. Maxwell Hacks presents a Game Over Cancer production. All was peaceful in the land of Hyrule. The last hero thought that he had defeated Ganondorf, but it was all just an illusion. Zelda was captured by Ganondorf's evil hands. To be sure that no one will ever touch his castle, Ganondorf sealed Zelda and shattered the Triforce into several pieces. There is no hope until the awakening of a new hero. Hey, Link, it's me, Zelda. I don't know why I'm sounding like Toad, but did you hang up that picture of me? I kept telling you to hang up that picture, but you don't hang up the picture correctly, and I just keep... Was that Mario? Did you put Mario up? So anyways, welcome. This is Zelda the Mini Quest, which is totally a one-to-one faithful recreation of Wind Waker. Will not include other games such as Minish Cap or A Link to the Past or Zelda 2 or Me Almost Dying. You may notice already that this is Mario World. Ooh, got a little scary there for some reason. This is Mario World, which comes with all the Mario World fun. We have no P-speed. There we go. Oh, I missed. That's okay. We'll just wait. We'll just damage boost through here real quick, and then we jump on up over this Ganon. You may notice that a lot of reskins are enemies that you already know. So Ganon is the Charging Chucks. Octoroks are Galoombas. Dooku's are the... Deku or Dooku? That's the discussion, right? Are the Koopas. And so on and so forth. But as we get to this next level, this is the second level. And this is one of a few different moments where we're going to be crossing the sea. And as you will see... It's pretty impressive. There is a lot of things to see. You may notice the birds from Super Mario World. Mario World 2, specifically. And you may also notice that it is an auto-scroller. So this is a perfect time, if we have anything, to, you know... But that, you know, that's where I'll tell them to say donations and stuff. I want to practice some of what I'm saying, you know what I mean? I like having a little bit of, like, freestyle with my commentary, but I also like to make sure I have things I can, like, fall back on or say or whatever. And sometimes I'm, like, super jazzed, so I'm just, like, saying whatever. But sometimes, like, you know what I mean? There's, like, that... Like, it happened the other run the other day, where I just had, like, nothing in my head. And sometimes you just have to still be able to yap. You know what I mean? But yeah, you may notice that we still have power-ups. The fire rod here. Being the fire flower. Everybody wave goodbye to the Octorok. Bye, Octorok. Well, we'll see him again. Alright. So we continue. We hit the thing. We grab the thing. We love the thing. We become the thing. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Alright, let's keep it going. This next level, dropping bombs, both metaphorically and physically. I'm probably just gonna take the hit here. We're gonna grab this bomb, speed things up a little bit. Ooh, look at that, I'm getting fancy now. We're gonna go inside here, and what we're gonna do is grab this for some fun. But we're gonna go up here, grab this bomb, drop it down here. Ooh, you do not want to kick the bombs. You may notice that, oh, they do despawn. Remember, I was always wondering about that? They definitely despawn. Now we know. Yeah, so... Oh, no, Speaking of despawns, luckily I can just take that bomb there. What am I doing? I'm panicking. Don't panic. Well, you don't have to grab it from the top, but I feel it's just instinct at this point. It's like I want to grab it from the top. Oh, usually I make that. That's strange. We're not going to question that. I'm going to come up here, dodge the green bean, or embrace the green bean. The green bean machine. And Bob's your uncle. We are in. We are out. We're going to be heading to something that may look familiar to any Zelda player. But that's right. We're going to be going into our first dungeon. Dungeon number 1. And what you're going to see here is a phenomenal display of... combined... of me panicking. That's what you're going to see here. A phenomenal display of Mario and Zelda fused together. This is when it starts to get a little Zelda 2-ish. You'll start to see things like keys, you know, different ways to progress through the level. We've seen this bomb thing a few times already, but that is sort of how Wind Waker progressed at the beginning. That's fine, that's fine. We're only panicking slightly. I could be full panicking. That's okay. I'd rather get through than not. Yes, we do that, make sure it explodes. Like I said, you do not want to make the mistake. I'm going to put it here. Wait for those both to explode. Nice. Dodge that hitbox. We're gonna come up here, get past there, try and save some time. And check it out, we got mini bosses. That's right, there's not only bosses in this hack, but mini bosses as well. They each require a different skill set. Kind of reminds me of like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where it's kind of like you gotta do a little, you know, little gimmicky thing or something. Take them down. But here we go, our first mid-boss is defeated. This is a mini quest, but we are going to be going on a quest. We are going to be seeing many different things, experiencing many different sensations. Much like this dragon on the top of the dungeon. And so as we head into part 2, you may recognize it's a little puzzle gimmick here. So what we're going to be using is, if you use ice, you can blow up things. You can blow them up like a bomb. But if you switch to fire, you can then throw the fireball, and that fireball can be used to just, you know, kill things, but also destroy walls, like sensitive walls like that. So it's actually imperative that we keep our fire flower for this next little section here, as you can see. It's kind of like a Mario 2-esque kind of situation. That's always kind of what it reminded me of. Well, I got stuck in the wall here. But yeah, I feel like they're a little bit random. Like, you can definitely, like, aim it a bit, but, like, sometimes they just go... Like, sometimes they'll do multiple spots. I don't know. I just kind of roll with it. You know, you just kind of get whatever you get. Actually, it doesn't matter if I get hit there. Alright, we're gonna squeeze up here, because we're switching out here. And again, we're gonna be trying a new... Whoa! Sir? My aiming was terrible. But that's okay, we're gonna be heading up here and going to our first little, switcheroo. Whoa, I held left, I swear! So when you hold left, you run. But also, on a SNES D-pad, it's easy to kind of, like, hold up a little bit. Shoutouts to playing on, like, original hardware when you can. So anyways, we are going to be running to the right. We're going to be going. We're going to be jumping. We're going to be weaving. We're going to be bobbing. We're going to be doing our best Zelda impression. Wake up, Link! We are going to be going onto these green blocks, and what you're going to see is romance, passion, and love all mixed into one. That's right, our first boss fight. And this boss, honestly, is pretty captivating. It's pretty cool. We're going to be... What? Yo, I've never done that before. That's gonna save a crap ton of time. Okay. See, I got, like, pushed under and it, like, insta-killed the boss. Okay. I wonder if that's in the world record run. I still haven't had a chance to watch it yet. There was only 2 runners for this game, for those wondering. I'm actually not even on the leaderboard. I've only really played this hack for, like, you know, like, speedrun fun. Speed fun. But I'm so serious about my time and all that, but I'm not, like, trying to do it to be, like, competitive. It's more just like, hey, chat, you want to see a cool hack? You know what I mean? Like, you want to see something cool? So I feel like this is always a little impressive, like, no matter who you are. Even when I replay it, I always see something new. Like the light green rays in the background. Like, I've never seen those before. Like, they're kind of like foreground background. It's kind of cool. Then they kind of disappear in this part. Come back there. Like, it's like all these, like, subtle little details. We're going to use these little jump pads that are little flowers. And, yeah. We have gotten the Triforce. We are the hero. We are the champion. We are the card captor. The Mystic Adventure. And we are going to be going to the Great Dooku Tree. Dooku. He is a Giga Chad. Look at that chin. And a much easier section. These are those flowers that you jump in, they, like, spit you up and you go... But yes, so we are now copying the best Zelda game, Mega Man X4. And much like Mega Man X4, it's easy to die here if you're not careful. Like, a lot of enemies coming at you. Got carrot top platforms you want to ride. You got the music from Ocarina of Time. If you recognize any of the songs, by the way, feel free to shout them out and be like, oh yeah, it's this song. I'm trying to think if there's any, like, truly deep cuts in here. I think everything is pretty recognizable. If you've played, like, you know what I mean, like a substantial amount of Zelda games, which I feel like most of the populace has at this point. But as we continue, we're doing everyone's favorite part of Wind Waker, which is drifting along the tops here. Luckily, you might be wondering, what if you get hit, Catnip? Aren't you totally, like, effed? No. Funny enough, you can grab another leaf or feather leaf at the bottom of the screen. Every wind has one, so you don't want to mess up too much because there's only one. But and then honestly, it makes it a lot harder. Because not only do you lose time, of course, but there's, like, more stuff you have to dodge. So keeping it, like, you know, keeping that momentum, keeping it good. That's what you want to see. All right, so you want to go. I don't get why I spin there either. I've done that, like, every time. So all right, we head on up in San Diego. We're gonna grab 5 key coins, coin keys. And it's also imperative that I keep this fire flower here, so that I can do a little shortcut. And we're going down here. Gonna sneak on through to the other side. Usually I grab a block there, but I was feeling old school today. Ooh, almost got clipped there. And we're gonna take that guy out. All right, heading over here. I'm gonna grab this. No, should I do this now? Sometimes I get hit in silly ways, so we're just gonna do that right now. All right, now we're good. It's right there on the way down. It's like, it does waste time, of course, but not as much as messing up royally. Alright, it's okay at this point. I'm gonna go here. There's 2 left. There's 1 over here by this little porky puffer. Shout outs to the porky puffers. And then we got 1 more on the right side here, guarded by 2, I want to say lurchins, but that is not this game. They're porky puffers. And killing that one is honestly, like, kind of important. I want to try and snipe that one. I want to have the swag, you know? What? Oh, okay, that's fine. You want to know why that's fine? Because we have the Triforce of Courage. Our name is Link. Or whatever you name yourself. Doodle butt. And so we're going to be going, grabbing this checkpoint, and guess what? Mini boss. Probably the easiest mini boss, but a Minish Cap reference. Oh my, ooh, whoops. Of course I had to talk smack about the boss. That's okay, we still got it. He dies in 1 hit, whether it's a spin jump or a regular jump. He goes down in 1 hit. And we deliver the goods. Let me show them what's up. Alright, next up. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Part 2 of this dungeon. Little homage to Wind Waker here. We're dropping us down. Gonna make sure we don't fall in that little ladder there. It happens more often than you think. Then we get... Ooh, okay. A spot I don't usually fall down. Minish Cap reference. Also, that's something I don't usually get to show off in the speedrun, but when you fall in this game, they do, you get the jumping out of the pit thing. Like, you don't just, like, insta lose your life. As long as you have a hit, you can go back out of the pit. I got a little scared there. I don't like being small in this section. There's a lot of things that can kill you. That's okay. Just gonna be chill for a sec. Ah! That's why, if you notice, they're pretty fast. But the last thing you want to do is die. There's a lot of long sections in this hack. Not even just the auto-scrollers. It actually used to be longer. There was an update that came out, like not long after it came out, that divided the levels so that, before it was like, you had to beat them all as like 1 big level with no like, you see how it was like part 1, part 2. If I remember correctly, it was all just like 1 big chunk for a lot of the dungeons, which was cool. And I still had played it and beat it back then. I got scared. I don't know why I got scared. These are all totally safe as long as I'm confident. Is that confident? We're good. Gotta be confident. Alright, we're in the last part of the dungeon here. We're gonna grab... Oh, the checkpoint, of course. Especially in a marathon run. But we're gonna be grabbing fire here. Just for the extra hit. Doesn't really help with the boss, per se. But I usually get hit twice during the boss. And I don't want to get all, like cocky. Cocky little freaks. We want to make sure we're ready. This boss, fairly impressive, I must say. Okay, so you can totally hit it when it's open. I was never truly sure. But yes, honestly, I think this boss takes longer than canon. Which is kind of funny. But, really cool effect. You get this wave here. And what you're gonna notice is... It's a lot of RNG. I should have went down there. That was on me. But these little spike things with the eyes. You do not want to touch them on the side. Plunge! Let's take the plunge. Ooh, there we go, smooth. Smooth like butter. Good, good. Alright, we gotta get a little ballsy on this. Don't jump scare me. Nice! So this is a really good run right now. I'm not even gonna try and jinx it. We got this weird skip where we got the skip 4 of the hits on the boss for the first boss. So we're cooking right now. And then that was pretty smooth. That was good. All right, we're coming up. Remember I mentioned that there was gonna be a second Great Sea. This one is much harder. Lots of things can go wrong. So we are gonna grab the fire this time. There's always that little spike guy there, just to mess with you. But yes, welcome to the rough seas, the infested seas. Everybody say hi. The Octorok's back. He was waiting for us. Hi. Hi. Alright, and so it's gonna be a lot of dodging, a lot of the same thing, of course. I'm trying to get the music. Yeah, this is where I'd tell them to read donations. That's why I'm not talking right now. Anyways. This would be like, oh, yeah, if you have any donations or anything you want to say or shout out or whatever. Alright, we're gonna be dodging. We're gonna be going. We're gonna be weaving. You can pretty much duck under all the Koopa formations here. DQ formations. Dude. The wind god up there. I can't remember his name right now. But he is not very nice. Although today, weirdly enough, his RNG is being absurdly nice. Yes, start saying your goodbyes to the Octoroks. They're here to say goodbye one last time. Perhaps they'll find true love one day. But today is not that day, unfortunately. I'm just dancing. Which I don't even think they'll see, because I don't think they do cameras at this event. The only time I've seen a camera so far is when someone was doing hot shots. And then someone donated like $250 or whatever, so we had to do like a bajillion shots. Alright, our favorite part of Wind Waker, Gerudo Valley. With Breath of the Wild Bokoblins. I'm not even trying to throw shade. I actually love this section. This is when I actually was like, wow, this hack, I already thought the hack was cool. Then I was like, alright, now we're getting like really cool. Now we're really getting spicy. Now we're really getting spicy. So yeah, there's a lot of like little skips you can do. There's a lot of parts where they want you to run back and build P-speed or try and like shoot through enemies and stuff. But if you sort of memorize the formations, honestly, you can pretty much all of it you can run through. Or just kind of jump through. Oh yeah, that doesn't work, but that's fine. Like I said, this doesn't really matter, honestly. You just want to get yourself through. You want to be aggressive. You want to be thorough. You want to be right up on it. But yes, we're going to be entering into our final dungeon. At least traditional dungeon. And it is the Desert Temple. Yes, that's right. We're going into a Twilight Princess infused moment. And we're going to be allowing ourselves to find 5 more castle key coins. That's right. The thing that you feared the most. The thing that you loved the most. I wanted to grab this, honestly, just because the run's actually going pretty well. And the last thing I want to do is die in a silly way. I feel like sometimes it's easy to get caught up when you're on a good pace to, like, start doing, like, riskier stuff. And sometimes if you just do, like, the old reliable, you can just, like, secure the time, you know what I mean? But sometimes you kind of have to push it a little bit still. Like, I'm still doing, like this kind of stuff. Like, I'm not, like, trying to, like, not do it, but like, I wonder if me grabbing the mushroom saves time versus not doing that, but it's also just to make sure if I get hit and everything's not... Oh, I messed up the jump. We're gonna chill. We're gonna chill. Like I said, these levels are long. Ah, I'm getting scared. It's okay, I just want to grab this. We're getting some safety just in case. That's the backup. Well, I usually purposely get hit on that one spot, but... Alright, we jump, we go, we bob, we weave, we go up. Alright, we're on the side, we go, we wait, we jump-oo, jump-oo, and here we are. There is a strategy you can do where you use the cape, and you essentially fly along the top, and skipping like all this stuff, which is faster, but there's a lot you have to kind of keep. Like, you have to basically keep the cape for a long time. That can be hard. I'm not gonna lie. So we're not gonna do the hard strat. We're just gonna do the not hard strat. Yeah, so the laser's flashing here on our B-motes. It will not kill us. But if it's a solid color, if it's a solid, it will get you. But anyway, another mid-boss down. Classic mid-boss. And we are going to be entering into the final part of the final dungeon. And you might be wondering, Redeads? Love them. Whoa. Falling in spikes accidentally? Love them. Doing spin jumps. Catnip, that's my favorite thing. Well, you were on the right level then. Because we're going to be spin jumping off Redeads. Whoa. Held the button too long there. We're going to be coming down here, do a little jump, do a little hop skip. Ah! In San Diego's. A little too slow. If you're fast enough, you can grab it without him getting in your way. Same thing here. If you're fast enough, the thing won't get you. A lot of those fire spawns won't actually touch you until you're actually, like, making contact with the thing. Ah, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. If I can be a little easier without it. But also, I like having the extra hit, so it's a bit of like a catch thing. When I was practicing this yesterday, I got like a really fast kill on this boss as well. So there seems to be like some fast kills that you can kind of get. It was like his own spike ball bounced back and hurt him or something. Like it counted as one of my items for some reason. Like it did that where it flew backwards, but it like it hurt him. We'll just chill for a sec. Alright. Okay. Oh, we got the extra hits. Okay, we got really lucky there, honestly. Okay, cool. That boss can be a little scary. Yes, our favorite boss, the Twilight Princess Ball and Chain guy. Defeated. His ball and chain has been cut. We don't even need the upgrade. This Link is aggressive. He does not need upgrades. We are entering in the actual final castle. That's right, we did the last dungeon, but this is the last castle. But we'll be entering in. It won't be a very long level. A lot can go wrong in the final fight. The stage itself I'm not gonna underestimate, because there is things that can kill us. Or like that honestly, that's probably the biggest one right there. The dude with the sword. At this point, I'm pretty confident, but I don't want to, like, jinx myself. Yeah, we're good. All right, now we're fine. That was, like, the scariest part. I could go into another level and get an item, but I mean, like, where's the fun in that? We're trying to speed run, not slow walk. Eat. That's fine. Checkpoint just in case. But is that planning for failure? You know what? Sometimes it's good to take those plans. All right, we're going to be heading backstage for the final moment of the game. Time will be when we get the final hit on Ganon. We'll, like, switch screens to him, like, bleeding out his face. It's pretty intense, actually, for a Mario World hack. But essentially, this fight, honestly, is patented Kamehameha attack. But you want to stay on the left here, as you notice, and you don't really want to jump. That's sort of, oh, I missed. You have to toss the arrow. It can't be, like, dropped. And it can't be, like, too high or too low. Although, honestly, it could be too high. It doesn't seem to matter. Yeah, when his sword's out like that, that does a lot of damage. If the arrow's pointing the wrong way, that doesn't really matter either. As long as you're, like, tossing it, like it has, like, velocity going. If you look carefully, you might notice, like, the hitbox is like a square on his head when I hit him. But I'm kind of, like, hitting him in the heart today. He's getting heart shots. We discovered that it doesn't necessarily have to be in the head, but I'm just so used to doing it now that it's, like, just part of my habit, you know? There we go. Oh! That was what, 26, 36? Or 37? Woo! That was like a 2-minute PB! Let's go! PB, PB. And it had cool commentary too. And we didn't talk about butts, not even once. But yes, that was Zelda the mini quest. We got these insane boss skips somehow, where we just like crumpled his face in and just won, I guess. GG. I didn't once mention Cloaca either. All right, 2639 or 2638, maybe it's 37, whatever it is. We'll have to look at the instant replay. But I think it was 37 or 38. Like, I was like a little bit slow on the, because I was tabbed out, so it wasn't. I was in the wrong window. Like, no. I did that another time too. But that's a time I'm pretty happy with, because the best time is sub 26, and pretty much they got these what do you call it? They got these really cool skips. Like I said, the stuff that I haven't done yet, like the death abuse and stuff. So I could get my time even lower, to be honest, if I really wanted. But yeah, I would definitely submit this. Like I'm happy. I mean, this is like such a nice final run for this before the marathon. I'm like, perfect. Wah, 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 wah. And there were still a few mistakes too, but it wasn't like I'm totally happy with this. This is nice. I don't think we died either, did we? That honestly just saves a lot of time, no matter what. Just not dying. And pretty much most speed games, especially platformers, not dying will save you, like, time. Cool.